Yeah, my name is Pat LeCarry, and I was one of the chairpersons. There were three of us. Started the committee to build the columbarium. The committee was formed, we built it in 2012. Right around 2010, it took 2 years. We got a very good architect who was very good at landscaping. It explained what we wanted, and we wanted Mary to stand out. We wanted it to basically be 2 rooms, and that's what the architect spoke of. We built two rooms. The first one being the Mary Garden, which was supposed to be a very meditative place, but a very small place, but a good place to gather. So the Mary Garden could probably hold 30 or 40 people comfortably.
That area is now sold out. We have no other, and those actually went first, I would say.
In the other section of the garden, we wanted to be where there were more of the niches down in that section, and it was more meditative and a little more comfortable and a little quieter, more shading in it, and more someplace where somebody would want to sit and visit. Speed bumps were pretty small. I think that's again where a well-planned out, thought-out project doesn't run into that type of problem. We thought through all the problems before we built it. It worked out nice. I mean, ICOF gave us a very good set of specs as to what they were going to build. We built to their specs, and actually everything pretty well fell into place. Yeah, the system was nice as it came in pieces, and they just screwed together and dropped together. It went together very, very well. The guys were quick, they were courteous. You guys pulled up in a truck, and 3 days later you were gone. You can't say enough about ICOF. We liked the lock system on the doors, and we looked at a lot of doors, a lot of niche doors. The hidden locking system was nice. We like it because it's easy to send off one door to get engraved instead of having to send off big panels, so it makes it very easy. We've even broken a door, and that was pretty easy to get another door. I think that when Paul showed us how the system worked, it was pretty much a done deal at that point that we were going to go with ICOF. Everything else we looked at had a bug. There was something in it we didn't like. And when we saw that system, I went, there's nothing here not to like. This is exactly what the doctor orders, so to speak. It's good looking, it's easy to install, it's easy to maintain. It has safety and security features are built in, many security features built into it. I think if it weren't for ICOF, we'd have been 2.5 years in production. Once we researched 3 or 4 companies, and once we decided that we were going to go with ICOF, the system was so easy to use. They went together smoothly. Plus, with all the information that we got from ICOF, it was pretty easy to assimilate that information into our plans so that it worked together well. Plus, I think they have a vision there, so you can't think about today, you got to think about 20 years from now. ICOF was very helpful there too, that we can work this into a plan and maintain your vision for the next 20 or 30 years without a problem.
I think that was always the intention, that we would not build something that would be obsolete within, that it would continue to serve our community for years to come, long after we're not here anymore.
In this particular case, there's a brick column every 10 feet. And the columns are designed to where the fencing can come out of that column, and you can put in a set of niches, so 64 niches will drop right in between them.
We have worked our way into feeling very comfortable with having funeral masses and committal ceremony. The beautiful thing is that used to mean everybody going out and piling in cars and driving somewhere and huge long lines and confusion and things like that. And now it's a beautiful transition from a church service out to a sacred ground right here on the property, which has been just very well received here at the church. I tell folks when they come and they're asking about the garden, the interesting thing that I've seen since I've taken over is how many people have literally left other areas that they have had cemetery plots or family members, and they start to recognize that this is a church family, and as a church family, it's a place that they'll always have a spot in. We have such a global family unit these days, and people's families are scattered everywhere. It's interesting and beautiful, I think, to see people really come around and understand that this is a family as well, and this is their church family, and it's a beautiful place. I don't think there's a weekend that goes by that somebody isn't walking through there and just looking or visiting a family member or a friend or someone that they knew from the church, which is something that I didn't really expect to see as much as I am experiencing now. It's a kind of a beautiful thing. Those people that have gone before us and have built this community are here and will be here long past us.